What's up? What's up? It's DJ J Rock. Welcome to On the Ones and Twos. We back. We got the crew. Without further ado, let's get this party started. What's up, gentlemen?
What up, J Rock? How you
What up?
doing?
What up? What up?
All right, all right, all right. Frank, you got it.
Okay, so tonight is one of my special nights that I'm gonna actually take the lead today, and I want to first of all say happy birthday to hip hop. 45 years old as of the 11th of this month. Everybody give that clap for hip hop. If it wasn't for hip hop, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. So this is all about house music today. We're gonna talk about one genre that everybody is getting touched by. Yesterday, I attended a celebration out here in Harlem, in New York. First of all, I'm DJ Tony Rome, Boogie Down Bronx, all day, every day. Zucker Entertainment, Slick with the Productions. But as I said, we had a celebration. When I say we, it was all in New York City. It was for those of you
Wow.
here in New York and those of you who are DJs, I want you to actually tell people what I'm doing here today. We're going to talk about house music. Nobody actually has conversations about club and house music and what it meant to actually not only New York City, but to Chicago and the rest of the country. So as I said, Sunday Sermon, 10 years, they were actually celebrating women this year. Sunday Sermon is all about house music, EDM, club music, and the turnout was phenomenal. If you go to my webpage, and J Rock will probably throw you a link to get to my webpage. If you look on my timeline, I posted a couple of videos. Videos was of Mike Murphy, if you remember the group The System. He was there performing his major hits, Don't Disturb This Group and You're My Sister. He was there. There was spoken word, but basically 1 to 6 p.m. Nothing but DJ Storm and Norman. If you've never heard Storm and Norman before, hit him up on his Facebook page and his his web page, and go to Sunday with an E sermon.com, and you'll be able to see some more pictures and some videos. So what I would like to start is I want everybody listen today in the comments box. Tell me exactly what your favorite house music, club music, techno music, EDM, trance, anything within the EDM genre. What is your favorite house music cut? So what I want to start is find out your spaz. We talk, but tell me again. Let people know what's your favorite house music cut, man.
My favorite house music cut is the Jungle Brothers "Girl I House You."
Yeah.
You know, that came up during my time, my era. And it just was a house song that I always liked. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I house you. Say what? Girl, I house you.
You in my hut
hut now. You know what I'm saying? And it just rocked with me, and I just love that song.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I've been in house mode ever since yesterday. Yo, J Rock, what's your favorite house cut, man?
See, now that's a tough question for me because I got so many. I would say one of them is Devotion.
Ooh, 10 City.
One of them is Devotion. Then I gotta give it out to one of the godfathers of house music, Jesse Saunders. And you know he got that crazy joint you can't turn love around.
Yeah. That's always a beast burner when you're in the middle of a mix. Got any more, man? I know you say you got. Give me one more.
Wow. All right, one more house song. This one really wasn't. I guess it wasn't a cult classic as far as the house music lovers, but more the party goers. And that's Crystal Waters. La da dee da da da.
I was gonna say that.
Gypsy
Woman.
I was gonna say that.
That bring it back. That bring it back, man.
Yeah.
But then you gotta follow that up with some Inner City.
Oh, okay. See, now we're about to put a playlist together, man.
Follow me. Follow me.
Alan Us, man.
Follow me. Yeah, you gotta.
See, we can have to do a live jam session.
Oh, definitely. We could tag team 3 ways and just do back-to-back mixes. That's always fun. Doing the daisy chain circle for house music, I've done it before. It's the best thing ever. So for me, when it comes to house music, I have 3, and it's because of different reasons. One definitely has to be L&R's "Working to the Bone."
Oh yeah,
Come
work it
on,
to the
let's
bone.
work, work, work. And the reason why is that they actually appeared in a club that I was working at. And he came in there with these go-go dancers. Yes, go-go, real DC
Wow.
go-go dancers. And they were working it to the bone um, to to work at the bone. And the thing about this is that that night kind of put me on the map when Eleanor came through my club. Second on my list definitely has to be "You Don't Know."
See, now you don't know that's a crazy, crazy classic house song.
Mm-hmm. And it starts off with just that simple synthesizer. Dun, 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 dun. And you could actually hum that in a club and people start dancing while they're going into the club. But let me get to my favorite. My favorite of all time. And it's for a strange reason. I have a pet peeve when people used to come to the DJ booth or stop me on the floor and ask for a request but don't know the name of the song. So there was one song that came out strictly instrumental. Everybody called it the piano hot jam or the piano jam. Nobody knew exactly what it was, but it had a strong piano bass. That is
That
Soho's Hot Music.
oh yeah, hot music. Oh,
Hot Music is my
hot
jam. In fact,
music.
hot, hot.
And for those of you just tuning in, right now we're live on YouTube. We're
Mm-hmm,
discussing house music. So
mm-hmm.
you're on. Come to the chat box. Join the conversation.
And tell other people, lovers of house music, you don't even have to be a DJ. I want you to tell me in the chat box what your favorite house music cut is. So one of the things that is come full circle to me as of yesterday, that's the reason why I wanted to actually head off the show, is that I ran into a few people yesterday in person and on Facebook that was there that couldn't find me, or people on Facebook that saw me in a clip. Yo, Tone, where are you? Why aren't you playing? I said, this ain't my venue. I'm a lover today. I'm not working today. And when you got Storm and Norman up there, you don't want to go over there and say, yo, Storm, you remember me, man? You gonna let me? No, I don't
I
do
need a
that as a
20-minute
DJ.
set. Let me get on. I DJ.
No. I'm a lover, man. I was having so much fun. It was hot. It was in the 90s. It was sweltering, but that didn't stop Harlem and all the rest of the city from enjoying. And if you look
Now,
at my page, I got a picture from the DJ booth of what that park looked like. There had to be a few thousand people there. That's how packed it was.
now you can't talk about house music without talking about Larry Levine.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
okay,
And that may
I'm not gonna get ahead. I'm not gonna get ahead. Then
Larry Levine. Oh God. So in New York City, for those of you who do not know who Larry Levine was, there was a club back in the 70s and 80s called the Paradise Garage. It was the first church. And when I say church, church is a terminology that house heads use because you felt like when you went to a club that played house music, you were actually joining a church of music. So when I say church, it's not the traditional church, it's just house music church. He was the founder, the godfather, the creator, the almighty when it came to EDM music. And he was also a personal friend of mine. I met him when I was 15 years old.
wow,
And when somebody stuck me into the Paradise Garage, and that was hard because back in the day, you had to have a membership in order to get into the Paradise. So a friend of mine who was a member knew how much I heard about Larry Levine and stuck me in, and he introduced me to him. And I got love from that day. I knew him for only 5 short years because that last year that Paradise closed back in '87, 5 years later, Larry Levine passed. And
wow.
that kind of hurt a lot of famous DJs who knew him. And even if you didn't know him, but you heard his remixes with Gwen Guthrie, First Choice. That super Larry Levine mix for Dr. Love and Let No Man Put Asunder. There
Yep.
are some classic mixes that you have to hear.
Now, real quick, let's shout out the chat box. We
Mm-hmm.
got Mark Sounds tuning in. Appreciate you. We got my homie DJ Mr. Showtime. What up, fellow Fleet DJs DMV? We got Travis Gals in the building. He says he grew up in NY and Chicago. Oh, he grew up on NY and Chicago house. About 5 years
Cool.
ago, he discovered Bay Area house music.
Oh, and that's
And,
a special music. That's
and
something you can get in New York. When you got it and you played it, people loved you.
all right, so Travis, you gotta holler at me on that
Yeah, I need
they
your
Bay,
crate, man.
that
I
Bay
got I got
Area
Sub
house.
Bay. I got Sub Bay, but if you really want some deep house Chicago, I'll trade you. So, throw me your link.
All right, DJ Mr. Showtime says Lady Alma, Let It Fall is a good house joint.
Ooh, I haven't heard that in a minute. I have not heard that in a minute. Dang, that brings up, baby. I want to cry.
Oh, Travis says the king of the Bay Area house music is a guy by the name of Miguel Miggs. He have his entire discography. That's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
check him
I
out.
heard of him, yo. I heard of him, yo.
I've heard
Yeah.
of him too, but I don't have too much of him. I may have 1 or 2 tracks, but I'm
See,
gonna check that out because
that's why we do these shows, man. So we can learn, and it's like knowledge is bi-directional.
man, and as I said, once in a while we need to break off into genres of music. House music is my first love. One of the reasons why house music is my first love, even though I am a straight hip hop DJ, that's how I got my start doing lounges, R&B, old school. I didn't get my big break until I actually joined a house music club. And that's when I got that infamous notoriety. And that's all I played for a lot of years. If you looked at my crates and you looked at my music, I would say that 1/3 of my music is nothing but house music. And I have maybe about 40 terabytes worth of music.
Wow.
Yeah. So 1/3 of it is about the house music. As far as when I looked last night when I was redoing my crates. So as I said, I got full circle and I saw some people that I did not expect to see. Now, to bring it back a little farther, about a couple of months ago, we got a new person on my job. I work for a civil service agency. And a guy came through and he and I talked briefly. And we started talking about music and love for music. And he told me that he used to work in the industry when I told him what I do. And then he said his name, but the name didn't register. But when I talked to him some more, and he told me his name was, and I told him I was going to shout out to you, Marco Rosales. Marco Rosales was a pioneer back in the day, and he left the industries, probably for similar reasons we all did, just to take a break, just to reorganize. And he has a love for. I didn't realize how much stuff that he put out there. So sometime tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to send the link to all of you who want to hear Marco Rosales stuff. And shout out to you. And by the way, it's Marco's birthday today. So happy birthday, Marco.
Happy birthday, Marco.
Marco Rosales. And I'm going to put out his link in my webpage. And I'm going to drop it also on this YouTube channel. And hopefully he's watching too. I did send him a link this about a couple hours ago. And I started to listen to some of his old stuff, and I didn't realize that was him.
Wow.
He had stopped by my cubicle and dropped me a CD of all the stuff, and he pinpointed the jams that he did on this compilation CD. And I'm going to drop a link to that. And I was stunned. I said, "This is a lot of stuff that how like sometimes you play records that are not always long time hits, but they were banging hits at the
Hot
time."
for the moment.
Hot for the moment, and it was a lot of his stuff was hot for the moment, and some of them are legacy stuff that you use as full as far as the instrumentals. I didn't realize it was him, and when I looked at his face, and I remember seeing some of my old pictures from Nightlife, and Nightlife was a magazine here in New York. He was in some of those pictures, and Marco, I got to get you a couple of copies of those, but your picture is in one of them, and I got to get you a copy of that picture. It was amazing to me how I come full circle after celebrating 40 years in this business. And I thought I lost a lot of people that I was always in contact with. Like I said, for those of you who saw my video, out of the original crew that I had, I'm the surviving member of that crew. To actually reacclimate myself with a lot of people that I breeze by, touch. And in the house music circle, we all played at the same clubs. You would never announce, you just got on. There were nights that at the Palladium, Little Louis Vega, Tony Humphreys, Manny Mondo, myself, will all be in the club at the same time. You would never know, but we hug each other, give us each other pound, and go about our business. And for those of you who don't know, Vega, Men at Work is probably some of the most classic new wave house music that you can get now. If you haven't heard of Men at Work, look for Little Louis Vega.
Oh,
Louis Vega is one of the pioneers, along with Frankie Knuckles and Larry Levine. And
wow.
for those of you who don't know, for 2 years, Vega actually got a Grammy nod. That's the first time in a long time a genre has been pointed out for house music. That Men at Work compilation CD, and I'll post the link when I get a chance, actually got a Grammy nod. And I was so proud. It was the same feeling you had when 3-6 Mafia got nominated for an Academy Award
Yeah.
and won. Hip Hop Pimpin' won an Oscar. When Pimpin' won an Oscar, I was the first one jumping up. Especially after Queen Latifah. Now, Queen Latifah was one person who announced the winner. So when 3-6 Mafia can win an Oscar and house music can get accolades and awards, it's the best feeling in the world that what you did back in their day actually mattered.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, a lot of people lose touch out of it. So as I say, Marco Rosales coming into my life at this time when I'm reinventing myself is probably one of the best things. And Marco, like I told you, you and I are going to work together. I promise you, we are going to do some things. It's going to take a little time, and I know.
But don't forget the rest of us.
Yes. Oh,
we all gonna do something.
I have not forgotten y'all. Trust me, I have not forgotten y'all.
I'm ready to come to NY and light something.
Cool. As I said,
bring a nice old light show.
When the award shows come in November, please come down. Whenever I get that venue for that reunion, please come down as my guest. I'm going to arrange something. I always do something low key so people don't feel like, oh, we're doing this because all the stars are here out of hip hop, all the stars are here for house, all the stars are here for, underground stuff. It was never like that. It was for charity. And the thing about it is, it was low key, and you just came in and relaxed. Hopefully, the venue that we talked about that I don't want to announce until I lock it down. It's going to be if that venue is available, it's going to be off the hook. And if you hear about it, show up. Say
That's
my
awesome.
name. Tell me where you got the information from. Maybe I slide you in the back. I don't know.
All right, real quick, let's shout out the YouTube chat box. Mark Sounds, the Club Kiss. Last year at the Expo, they broke out into a house music set. The sound system was so loud and hitting so hard, I actually had to leave out the joint. It was painfully loud, but it sounded good though. What's up, DJ Hilaire? What's up, DJ Big Dooley? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hit up that chat box and tell us what your favorite house songs are.
Please do.
And share some house memories.
But house music in New York has always had a special meaning because no matter what walk of life you are, what nationality, what race, what sexual preference, house music was universal. House music in the beginning also had its challenges too, because if you thought there was a lot of adversity and racism and sexualism that was in hip hop, come to house music. House music was 3 times its worse. There were clubs you didn't know whether you will be welcomed in. There were clubs, if you were the DJ, you got booed if you were the wrong color, the wrong sex, the wrong sexual preference. But once you got accepted, you were like a lord in there. People actually worshiped you. It's kind of weird to say that now, especially because me being a godly man. But the thing about it is, house music, as I said, when you walked into a club, it was like church, and everybody followed behind you. And just like a version of house music is called trance, you were in a trance when a groove got going and you're moving and you're sweating and you don't realize what you're doing until the music is over.
Now,
there's different
little bit of house music trivia. Now, which famous house DJ actually couldn't really blow up in New York until he had to move to Chicago to blow up?
Damn. Ooh. There could be two. Wait a minute. I know you're not answering me that question. Wow. I have no clue. I can't think about who, because there was a different time, different DJs who came to New York and were welcomed back until the Renaissance of house music toward the end. Wow. Okay, I give up.
Frankie Knuckles.
Oh, my boy Frank.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
It sure was, because he was a dress designer at one time, if I remember.
Yeah, he was Larry Levan's understudy.
And Timothy Regisford, yeah.
Yep, and so he sounded so much like him that people couldn't tell the difference between who was playing. So he didn't really develop his style until he went to Chicago.
And brought all that stuff back. Same thing with Larry Levan. Everybody always thought that he sounded like Dave Mancuso because it was that no nonsense, that play anything to mix everything style that Dave Mancuso used to do at the Loft. And that's another house music legend. But what set Larry off from everybody else was his personality. I mean, he was just live with it. This guy actually was the first DJ I know that actually used 3 turntables.
Wow.
And he did it in such a way he would loop with 2 and then actually mix with the other 1. And first of all, I wanted to find out what back in the day, what mixer did that, and I found out. I'm not telling nobody about what mixer that was.
See how you do.
Okay, I'll tell you. For those heads that are really, really good, it started with a G. That's all I'm gonna say. It was yes, it was a G mixer. I'm not gonna put him out there like that, but it was a G mixer that had an auxiliary that had a crossfader. It was one of those that had a crossfader. And you could switch. It had an A/B switch on channel number 2. So
wow,
I'll put it out there like that because I still have it. I'll share it with you when you come out. So, Frankie is special due to the fact that when he met you, he always made you feel like you were a long lost friend. And that's very rare when it comes to other DJs. So many DJs are just worried about, oh, you taking my spot, or you coming here. Frankie will welcome you in. If he knew who you were, he said, well, not today, but if you come back, do a 15-minute set. I said, cool. And I did one set for Frankie a long time ago I'm trying to remember what club it was. It was the Latin Quarter. When he was a guest there, he put me on for about 15 minutes. And I felt so blessed by doing that. Manny Mondo also did that. I got blessed by so many. Now, one of the things that New Yorkers always remember, that those of us who are brown in the skin never really were welcome in house clubs until one particular day. I will tell you, unless you belong to one of the other groups, sometimes you felt left out back in the 80s. But there's one DJ I want to pay homage to, and he's actually a friend of mine. Kevin Sugar Daddy Woodley over at Bentley's. If you remember Bentley Spaz, where'd you go? No, back in New York.
I remember. I had my mic muted.
Oh, okay. So one of the things that Kevin did, and shout out to you, Kevin. Kevin has also been my secret mentor because he and I started off at the same club in the Bronx called Roots at different times. Yeah. Roots was this little lounge turned, a little garage turned into a club that was near Ice House near Yankee Stadium. They were known more for the parties they did for after the Grambling Morgan State games here at Yankee Stadium years ago. But Kevin and I played at Roots at different times, and we met up and we talked. And he's been a dear friend to me over these years. We don't see as much of each other like we would like I would like and touch base. But if you're here in New York, Kevin has a club called the Inkwell. All you got to do is look at King of Clubs, look up Kevin Sugar Daddy Woodley, show up, tell Kevin that I sent you there, DJ Tony Rome, You'll have a good time. For those of you who like old school music and that deep Chicago bass music that he played back in the day. If you remember the Bentley, you remember Silver Shadow. If you remember all those clubs back in the day that played house music with that R&B flavor from Chicago, you will actually enjoy yourself at the Inkwell. Shout out to you, Kevin.
All right, that's what's up, man. Taking us up on that journey, house music. Now, real quick, we got DJ YZ up in the building. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
Thank you.
as far as music that kind of spun off of house music, what genres would you say? Well, I guess a lot of stuff is house influence now, from your Jersey club to your Baltimore club to your EDM and your
Oh God, Jesus!
all that stuff is it's good stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of it actually spawned off to make us be open format DJs. Like when Chicago house music started leveling off, then you had that techno stuff. Now techno was fine. I couldn't really always get with it. Because as I said, I'm a purist, love Chicago house, but being an open format DJ, then you go into the clubs what I call fist pumping music. And we ain't gonna talk about the fist pumping music, but there were artists.
I like the fist pumping music. I like EDM.
But remember, EDM is an umbrella that actually encompasses all types of club and house music.
Yeah.
But that techno was one of those things that branched out that made house music so commercial and worldwide. And shout out to David Guetta for one. Shout out to
Diplo.
David Morales. Shout out to DJ Snake. Shout out to definitely the Mouse Ears. And y'all know who I'm talking about when I talk about the Mouse Ears. I ain't shouting about unless he send me a check.
One more person. You know who's doing a lot of EDM and big and nobody knows it?
Who's that?
Little John.
Who?
Oh, Little John?
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
He's
man.
killing it right now.
He is killing house music out there, man. Yes, he is. What was that joint that he put out? That one hit one that he put out, but Shots. It was so. Yes.
Tell me, you can play shots. I played shots the other night. You can play shots whenever, and it's still
good. Shots not going anywhere.
Oh yeah. God, that was.
As long as people taking shots.
Exactly. Shots is gonna be here forever.
A lot of people taking the wrong shots too.
All right, now, Mark Sound says he's from Delaware, and not being 21 until the late 90s, he didn't know what house music really was. He said Baltimore club music was really big there, and they thought that was house music.
In a way, club music and house music is almost the same thing. It's always about the pitch and the beats per minute. Now, so that's how you define it. Trance was kind of slow, while house music, Chicago was mid, and then techno was real fast.
Now, so Baltimore club music, let me tell you my first experience of Baltimore club music. I came to Baltimore for a visit, I would say probably 93, 94. And my cousin took me to this spot called the Twilight Zone. And so get there, and like they playing the club music. I'm like, what in the... When are they gonna play some Wu-Tang? You know, me being a hip hop DJ, I was waiting for Wu or Nas or somebody, but it was club music the whole night, and I was so blown. Like the one genre the whole night, I didn't get it. But fast forward, club music is so contagious, and it was fun to actually go shopping for Baltimore club records, then take them joints down to Virginia and play them at parties. Everybody like, what in the is that? But it's banging. Don't nobody got it but you. And I never told people it was Baltimore club because I ain't want nobody to come to Baltimore and get it.
Man, house music brings back a lot of memories. If you had a favorite party, if you met a favorite girl, and okay, so I'm gonna have to actually fess up. One of the reasons I got into house music, as I said, other than meeting my idol Larry Levon, is that I went to a house music club called Sound Factory. For those of you who are here in New York, I know what Sound Factory was, and this is way back. I think I was about maybe 18, 19 at the time. So I went in there with some of my boys, and I met this girl, and we're dancing, and she's got me all hemmed up in the corner. So there was a special way that she had me all hemmed up. I fell in love. Not only the music, but just getting hemmed up. Yeah, I kept it PG rated. So, and I was a little tipsy. So as I said, when I left, I had the memory of house music and getting hemmed up in the corner, and I kept bopping to that music because I was all hemmed up. Okay, that's enough. So I was all hemmed up in the corner, and that's when I fell in love with house music. Really,
All right.
other than the fact the technical part, you being a DJ, but me being a listener had to do with that girl that had me up in the corner. Thank you, Therese. I forgot her name, but thank you, Therese.
Check this out. Mm-hmm. I know we're on this house music.
Mm-hmm.
I love house. You love house. Frank loves house.
I'm in love with house, man.
But it's something going on that's so exciting right now that the DJ world want to be a part of it.
What is that?
The DJ Expo.
Now the DJ Expo. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. If I don't fall or get broken.
That'll be fun. No, I'm just joking.
Now the DJ Expo started today, actually.
Yes.
But
announcements are tomorrow.
I normally go on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And so this right here, my friend, is all access VIP pass to the DJ Expo.
Do where mine at?
You can party, get into all the classes and the workshops, all that stuff. So every year I get some of these. This year was slim pickings. I didn't get as many as I normally get. Do you know last year I could not give them away? I had to work hard to give the passes away.
And them passes expensive too.
And so this year, I don't know, people, man. Problem is this between the chair and the keyboard. And so this year I wasn't gonna go to the DJ Expo, so I didn't hit up my source, and I was like, I'm not going. Wifey don't want to go, but now I want to go. I got the passes now. So one thing different about the Expo this year is that there's no new product that's been announced that everybody's talking about. Outside,
it has to be something new coming. They have to have, whether it's EV, whether it's QSC,
Newmark.
JBL, Newmark, Rain, Pioneer, somebody has to drop something new. We already know Phase is coming.
So far, the only thing that's dropped is that new Denon moving plotter media player.
$2,000 worth.
Yeah, $2,000. Whew.
So for those of you who know somebody over at Denon, we would be glad to test the new Denons and actually big you up for the rest of the year. Send us some. Please send us some.
Send them. I will get busy on them. I promise you, yo.
I will play house music all night long. No, okay. I will play music all night long. I told you, once it gets into your blood, it gets infectious. So, I've been bopping house music since yesterday.
So, J-Rock, are you going?
It's like this. I injured my arm working, and I can't drive long distances right now. And so my homie, because I had told him I wasn't gonna go, he already loaded up his car with people, and so I tried to sweet talk DJ Beloved into going. She
Mm.
don't really
Mm-hmm.
want to go, and so I'm
Mm-hmm.
debating on if I want to defy doctor's orders and just push one of the trucks up there, or just fall back and chill. I want to go.
Me personally, I would go if there was something of a vested interest. I mean, Rain was the talk of last year,
Rain
and
was a disappointment last year.
I know, but at
Got
least
there
it
and they
was
had
a
the thing
talk,
covered up in glass, and oh man, it was a
like
disappointment.
Cinderella's glass slipper.
But it feels just like Cinderella's glass slipper.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful and
Look,
so.
but don't touch.
Yeah, Mark Sound says this is first time not going in 4 years.
Wow, that
DJ
says a lot.
DJ Rod Fly says he's going tomorrow. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hop back on. Seems like the internet took a dump. But let me see if I can get the fellas back on and see what we can do here. So bear with us for 1 second. All that talk about the DJ Expo. All right, but we can get the fellas back on. Y'all hang in there with me for a sec. See what's going on here. It's one of those situations, man. Technology will be your friend, and then in a heartbeat, you had tech issues. It keeps it fresh though, right? Hopefully the chat box reconnected back. We'll see. Seems like everything is back good. Let's see if we could get the fellas back on. Okay. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the DJ Expo. I think it's going to be a good time. I am a little concerned that there's no new products that was announced. It's like normally it's something that have us all the DJs hyped and excited, and this year that's not the case. So hopefully that'll be different. But I'm gonna bring the fellas back on. Let's go. Y'all here?
I'm here.
All right, we had a glitch in the matrix. It seems like.
Okay.
And I think Comcast went down, and so I had to switch over to my backup connection real quick.
I'll be glad when they be able to do some seamless connections where you don't lose any. You don't have interruption of streaming when you do it.
And that technology is there. It just costs
But it's expensive as hell.
$5,000.
I was just going to call you, J-Rock.
So we back on with the people?
Yeah, we live. We should be live.
Okay, we live, baby.
Oh, we having this conversation like we wasted their time. Hi, people. DJ Tony Rome, Boogie Down Bronx, talking about house music.
Okay. See if we still got viewers. Look like we still have some viewers. So
okay, cool.
All right, so like I was saying, nobody has anything that we know of big to announce. So, I mean, every year, EV come out with new speakers, JBL come out with new speakers. We know that's going to happen. But what about as far as projectors and things like that? Do you think anything new like that is going to come?
See, with the projectors, that probably won't be launched at the DJ Expo. Stuff like that will be launched at not NAMM, but what is it? The Consumer Electronics, CES.
CES, yeah.
But what you'll get at NAMM, you'll get some new Gobo projectors and stuff like that.
Yeah, Gobo. Yeah.
Some new moving heads.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it just seems like last year and the year before, it was something that had everybody excited leading up to the expo.
Yeah.
This year, it was like, okay.
Nothing was exciting. So tomorrow's the big day. If they're going to show anything, it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah. Got to be in order to grab people's attention.
You know what?
Newmark, y'all need to thrill me. Because last year, I was disappointed with that Newmark to go. I mean, it's a cool little thing to put in my backpack. I'm looking for the next big thing. Love my NS73, but you guys to wow me this year. Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, what's crazy, I think Pioneer is going to drop a Serato DJ Pro version
of the DDJ 1000.
Of the DDJ 1000.
I would get it. I would get it.
If they
motorized
do that,
platters, do you think they're going to cross over to motorized platters?
Pioneer, never. Pioneer, never.
And by the way,
I like that Pioneer. I like because on the side you can drag them off to slow the pitch down or speed it up. I love that. That's a great idea. I hope they don't change that.
And just to tie this in with what we're talking about, Pioneer is also the house music standard when you go in the clubs. So
yeah, Pioneers big. They're on everybody's rider.
Yeah.
The new Denon Prime system, I haven't seen that on any riders yet.
Did you see when I saw a couple of people was DJ Scratch was on the Denons? Did y'all see him?
No.
Yes, I did.
He was getting busy on them little 7-inch platters.
Which is kind
on the new motorized Denons?
Yeah.
They got him at the retreat with Jeff. They got him at the retreat.
And for them to go down to 7 inches when they were originally 9 inches, it's kind of disappointing. Even though I love my 7-inch platters on Newmark, don't get me wrong, Newmark, love my NS73. But one of the things with Dennis, they had 9 inches. The 9-inch platters was the nice thing they had when you had the 3900s.
Yeah. I never tried the 3900s because, like I said in a previous video months and months ago, I always been a Technique guy until I got the Rings.
Yeah.
The Ring system was my first ever owning controller. But I heard a lot of great things about them.
Especially the fact that they were the first controllers that accept multiple formats.
Yeah.
Now, how many months ago did the Ring system come out?
Was it April?
April.
So what's that, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, 4 months.
Now, 4 months in, do you still enjoy your purchase?
Oh, definitely. Wouldn't trade them in for anything.
Well, somebody did and got them.
Listen, I traded them, but I got them back. Now listen, let me explain myself. I enjoy my setup. Don't get me wrong. It's a dope setup. I enjoy the Ring 72 along with the Ring 12s. But being a mobile DJ, I just feel they're too big. Okay. That's why I'm hoping Pioneer do come out with a DDJ 1000 for Serato. But like I said, I would jump on it. I just feel that it's just I'm carrying a dead body, man.
Yeah, and plus you got him in the single coffin.
Yes,
that thing would tire you out.
It's too big. That thing is huge, man. And when I'm gigging every Friday and Saturday, sometimes Sunday, that gets tiring. Now, if I could take a little, coffin like that, perfect. But I love what I have, but it's just too big. It's just too big, man. Being honest, it's just too big.
Somebody came out, like Pelican came out with individual cases for the 12s and the 72 would be perfect. They have that all in one too, and it looks heavy, but somebody told me it's lighter than the Odyssey case that everybody's using.
If I could find something I could fit all that in and it don't be as heavy, I would love it, man. But I'm really thinking about getting me a DDJ 1000 and using Record Box or either a Denon 8000 just so I can have something small.
I don't want to see the look on y'all face when I say this, but I got the scoop from an inside source that the Pro X case for the Rain system
I'm leaving.
they dropped this week at the Expo.
Really? Oh, okay.
Turn around, Frank Cook.
Yeah.
Turn around,
Yeah.
Frank
What
Cook.
up? What up, man?
How long have we been hearing this?
As
I
long
know.
as Jesus has been but ever since May. May?
We've been hearing this song for so long.
But they
this song
said
starting to sound like the biker shuffle and electric slide.
Mm-hmm.
And all DJs hate that song.
Yeah,
I
man.
think
It
it's
sounds
gonna-
like the remix of the Cupid Shuffle too, because they keep shuffling this thing every 30 days.
now, real quick, the chat box on YouTube is tripping. They said that it was the comment about the rain that broke the internet.
Huh? They said what?
They said the comment about the rain broke the internet.
Broke the internet.
Yo, I'm serious, man. I love my rain setup, but I'm tired of it. I can't do it any longer, bro. I can't.
I think that have we seen any pictures of these cases? They haven't even. Look,
I'm gonna have pictures this week as well.
J-Rock, how much is Pro X paying you to string us along, man?
Yo, Pro X
You know what?
dangling something in front of him.
It's like this. This is how much Pro X is paying me. Nothing. I rock with their products, and the reason why I rock with their products, one, when a new piece of gear come out, it might take Pro X a minute to get a case for it. But when that case come out, it's at a reasonable price. They not gonna drop a case for 3 times the price.
Okay, but hold on.
I'll give you that.
Odyssey just dropped some at a low price, so you're telling me Pro X is going to be cheaper than this Odyssey case?
I think so.
Oh, well, the defend J-Rock, when the NS73 came out, the Odyssey case was almost $400.
Yep.
And then we got the Pro X case for about $200.
Yep.
Right? It was a little less than $200.
Yep. And that's the whole thing. And it's like, how many DJ expos or conventions or DJ groups have you seen an Odyssey representative?
And I like that. I like how Gabriel is all in the chat talking. He's letting you know what's up.
And he can take the criticism.
Yes.
You know, he brushed off his shoulders. And he keep it moving. It's like, to me,
I like
Odyssey is to DJs what Techniques the company is to DJs.
Ooh, non-existent.
Non-existent.
Technique the company, outside of DMC, I don't think they really show the DJ community no love.
No, they don't.
Look when they came up.
The DJ community made Technique.
And look when the new Techniques came out. They intentionally made them not for DJs.
And as far as the price point and the way they did make it.
And that price point is out of the question. Even if I had an extra $8,000 just sitting around, I wouldn't. Shit.
Nope.
If I won a lottery, I'll get them.
No, even if I won a lottery, no, they can't. Technique can't get no more of my money unless they're used secondhand, and I'm giving it to another
I
DJ.
expect 1200s over there. So
I'll send you $200 for them.
No.
Hey, yo, Spaz, I'll trade you 2 12s for them, man. Two Raid 12s for them. I'll send them to you. You send me them
jokes. You got jokes. So I'm gonna ask you guys, and I'm asking YouTube. Question. If you had to switch to something else from the Rain 12 setup, I need some information. I need some help, guys. If you had the Rain setup and you was like, hey, I want to get something else, what would you get?
Wow.
What would you get? You got the Pioneer. I don't want the SZ. I don't want the RZ. They're too big. I might as well keep what I got. Something that's going to give me all of what I got in my Rain setup, but on a smaller controller. What would you get? And I don't like Newmark. Let's put that out there.
Okay, no problem.
Reminds me of Crayola.
Ooh.
I'll go with the standard when it comes to Pioneer. 2 Pioneer 1000 and an S9.
I want the whole setup.
Yeah.
I don't want a mixer separate. I want just one piece controller.
Oh, you want a controller? I would do. I know you don't like Newmark, but I heard a lot of good things about the NS6 MK2.
Yeah, it's
and
NS6 too.
it has the two USB ports on it that actually work. Unlike the Pioneer, the SX3, the two USB ports are having issues with DJ
Okay.
changeovers. But I would say the SX3 would be a good thing.
So you think the SX3 is better than the DDJ 1000?
No,
So why would you say the
the
DDJ
1000
1000?
doesn't support Serato.
I understand that, and I don't mind trying something new.
I'm not gonna pay $1,000 to try something new.
Okay. With me, and I have this already. My backup systems is the Relube Mixon 4 that takes not only Serato, but it takes DJ algorithm as well. You throw an iPad Pro into it, or you could actually hook up your laptop into it. And it's nice to know that when Serato, and sometimes Serato has its problems, then I can actually go to DJ algorithm and actually hook up to live Spotify and get that feel of pulse locker that we all
Oh, you remember that?
missing.
Yeah.
See,
Hey, so Mark Sound said the only thing he would get other than he said he has the RX already. Only thing he would get other than that would be the 1000. And Rodney Smith said record box is dope. So 1000 and record box is dope sound like a match made in heaven to me.
See, but you don't do music videos, and right now my whole situation is set up with Mix Emergency, and everything is mapped out and customized. And so I can't maintain that on two separate platforms. I just need the one platform where I can show up,
you can always
and do shows, and get money. But
you can always get virtual DJ. They do everything.
Nah. but if Pioneer, I invite Pioneer to make me a believer. I invite Pioneer to send me a DDJ 1000.
Make me a believer.
With box.
Hold on.
Make me a believer, goddammit. Make me a believer.
And please send us one. We'll test it out for you.
I said virtual DJ, and I got some shady faces just now. But I heard that virtual DJ is better than Serato.
Now,
but can you use it for Rain 12? No. Let's move on.
Not yet. I've been waiting so I can try it.
Let me tell you about Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ is a awesome DJ software.
Yes.
My gripe with Virtual DJ is the interface. I just can't.
But no, they got skins. You can make it look just like Serato.
But why do I need a skin to make it look like Serato?
Because you're used to Serato. So to make it look like something you want, and it's going to work better than Serato, why not?
How you feel about Tractor?
I hate it.
Now, Tractor, out of all the DJ softwares I tried, Tractor effects sounds the best. Their effects are studio grade.
And have you ever heard a problem with Tractor once they released a version of an update?
I had the Tractor Z2. I had the Z2 mixer, and I can say the mixer was 100%. The fader was smooth. It was built like a tank, like Rain. But my only problems was with the software. It don't save your drops. It doesn't say, it just didn't work for me. Every time you cut the computer on and analyzes your music, you gotta keep. Every time you cut your mixer on, the Z2 on, you got to add your drops back to it. Come on, man. I don't got time to do that every time I cut this mix on.
So I said this, Virtual DJ, if you're listening, send us 3 licenses.
Please.
Make us believers. We will test it out, and we will go live, and we will talk about it.
I'll put a tattoo right here. Right here.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that for lifetime software, hardware. Right here, I put a tattoo.
I'm not doing that far. But I would love to try it out. So if anybody from Virtual DJ is listening, I would love to try it out. I've been using Serato. I tried Tractor, didn't like it. I've been using Serato ever since. Or if anybody from Record Box is listening, let us try it out. I definitely want to see how it works. I want to see, what's up.
Now, Mark Sound says that Pioneer had their workshop tonight at the Expo and gave away a 1000.
Who?
I ain't know nothing about that. I
No,
ain't
we
get the
didn't.
Oh
memo.
man, I just want to try it out, man. So if anybody listening, virtual DJ, send me something. Let me try it out. Make it first. You got to make it work for my ring setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anything, see, and that's the reason why. Another reason why I can't go to Record Box. It'll never support the ring system.
No, I'm not gonna say never. It will.
I don't think so. You would have to make a separate set of hardware.
No, it
Record
works
Box.
for CPU.
Record Box doesn't work with all of
No, I'm talking
Pioneer
virtual
controllers.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
on virtual DJ.
DJ Allaire says he's been using it since 2011.
2011.
You using what? A virtual DJ?
A lot of people using virtual DJ, man. You'd be surprised.
So I got to seriously look at it again.
I just can't pay that money without knowing what I'm paying money towards.
What's like $200, $300?
$300, $299. I'm not paying that, not knowing if I'm gonna like it.
But that's lifetime, though, right?
Lifetime.
Yeah, supposed to be. Yeah.
That's still.
Hey, gentlemen, I just thought about something. Have we heard anybody announcing or peeking into new record pools? That's something that has never been announced in a while.
I want to talk about something.
Okay.
Brandon Ragosa. He started. It's like a record pool, but it's not a record pool. I joined it. It's $30 a month. It's called Crate Diggers or something. Crate Gang. It's called Crate Gang. It has a lot of edits. We do a lot of edit packs. It has a lot of edits. I just want to give my opinion on it. It's decent.
Okay.
It's not for if you're going for the newest music or if you're looking for something old. It's not for that. It's for if you want a mashup, or if you want something like that has an intro and an outro. It has stuff like that. It's decent. I can say it's decent. Okay. It's just launched, so it has a lot, stuff going on with it right now.
So Crate Gang, if you're listening, we need a 15-day free trial.
A 30-day.
30-day free trial.
30-day free trial.
I already bought it for 30 days, so you can give me a free 30 days. That'll be great.
30-day free trial. And a link.
But if you notice that after Pulse Locker died, nobody's developing any more record pools. I think they're scared. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Pulse Locker.
What happened to Pulse Locker?
One, outside of their music being terrible. I don't know who they had curating their music.
And their interface just went in the toilet.
It was slow. It was hard to navigate.
That was a good idea to have it built in with Serato.
And analyzed it on the fly. That was the best
what I'm saying? That was beautiful. Now, that was something that they could have won with.
Now I heard their catalog was acquired by not Beatport, but somebody acquired their catalog. So it's gonna come back under a new name as part of something else.
Yeah, but that interface was banging due to the fact that if something new came out the same day you did a gig, you didn't have to actually stop and go through like BPM and download it and analyze it. You could do it on the fly. And somebody who was asking for it at the DJ table, oh, you want Boogie in the Butt? Okay, cool. And put it on there and analyze. I'm playing it.
A lot of stuff they didn't have though.
I know. But what they did have was a lot of acapellas. That I saw.
Rodney Smith says virtual DJ have something called Deezer.
Who?
Deezer. Gotta look at that. Yeah, Deezer. Hey, Mark Sounds. Yeah, man.
Thank you for that. I'm looking at it now. Okay.
All right, fellas, it's that 10 o'clock hour.
Okay.
So, show of hands in the chat box. If you're going to the DJ Expo, hit up that chat box. Let me know. It's looking like I may slide through there sometime tomorrow. Not sure yet. But add me on Facebook and let's link up and let's tour the expo together. Let's take that joint over. All right.
I might show up with J Rock. I don't know yet. Still in debate.
But, if I could sneak away, I'll see y'all two there on either Wednesday or Thursday. If y'all gonna be there,
I know for sure by midnight if I'm going tomorrow.
I know about tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Tony Rome, how can the people reach you?
You can reach me at Zucker Entertainment on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or under DJ Tony Rome at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as I said, DJ Tony Rome, Zucker Entertainment under Slickwitted Productions. Peace. Thank you for actually letting me talk about house music. That's one of my first loves, and I may revisit it at another time. But thank you for sharing that journey with me.
And make sure you have that crate ready first, though.
Oh, cool, man. Whatever you bring whatever heavy duty terabyte drives you want, you can come and load up. We can sit around and talk and while them things are loading up slow.
Oh, we should have a music exchange at the Expo. If we gotta plan something big for next year.
Yeah, we have to
book out a whole floor and just take that joint over. All right, DJ D Spaz, how can the people reach you?
SpazOutEntertainment.com is in the works. It's coming soon. You can reach me at DJDspaz@gmail.com. Booking at SpazOutEntertainment.com. DJ D Spaz on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right. Of course, I'm DJ J Rock. You can reach me at Play My Demo on IG, playmydemo.com, 240-745-JAMS. JAMS. Jams. And don't forget, if y'all going to the Expo, man, hit me up, let me know. And also, if you're not already my Facebook friend, be sure to add me and join the Digital DJ Zone on Facebook. We have fun in the group. We share knowledge, information. It's not a whole lot of hand holding, just some fun networking, mature adult type stuff. Business professional to business professional. All right. On that note, shout out to my homies over at Sticker Light. Let's go. All right, until next week, we're out.